Little broadcast about the cherry blossoms again here in Japan. I didn't do much over the weekend because it was rainy and not cherry blossom viewing weather, although the cherry blossoms are near in peak. You can see there the cherry trees here on the street. As you can see, these are the white ones with a little bit of green mixed in because the leaves, and these particular type of cherry trees, the leaves come out at about the same time that the cherry blossoms do. Perhaps you can see there one of the pink ones, not a prime example of a tree, but the blossoms are pink. You can see the shape is basically the same between the white and the pink, but obviously the color is different. And you can see as you look down a little drift of cherry blossoms. Yes, the cherry blossoms are beginning to fall already. So cherry blossoms are on the rise. On the rise and fall, I guess you'd say. They are blooming near the peak now. Near the peak, but not quite at the peak yet. They might be peaked. What do I know? All right, anyway, I'm going to be walking to my, let's see who we got here from Moreno Valley. Hello, Share. Okay. Beautiful. Yes, they are. So pretty. Thank you. Okay, yeah. There are the trees over there also. Not a beautiful full blooming. From here, I can't tell if it's that they've already passed the peak and are starting to lose the blossoms, or if those particular trees haven't reached their peak yet. If you've seen my previous broadcasts, you've seen that there are a few trees. Oh, hello from Hiroshima. Okay. How are the trees in Hiroshima doing? How are the cherries? Look similar around Hiroshima now. Okay, cool. So there, that answers my question. Similar. It's a little bit early this year, the cherry blossoms. It worked out nice for my university because the cherry blossoms were blooming and the weather was decent. Not a bright sunny day to really get the full colors, but at least the cherry blossoms were blooming and the weather was decent enough that people could enjoy them. Your connection is great. Sounds good. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, I just got my iPhone here. It's not a new one by any means. Still using the iPhone 10. I guess the 10s. But this area is pretty well covered by towers, I guess. I'm using my Beats X earphones with the built-in mic for the sound, so maybe that's good. Gozaimasu. And we'll get through the narrow street here and head toward the major stand of cherry trees that I've shown a few times before. I know it's the same stand, but they really do look different as the blossoms continue to open. There's a little park there. Again, those trees are, I think, three cherry trees there, I think, but they're not the best examples of cherry trees in town. And nor I talked before about the wisteria. Let's see. You can see, I guess, yeah, 1, 2, 3 trees there, and just behind that stand of 3 trees, perhaps you can make out some posts that are holding up the wisteria. The wisteria here, about a month from now, the wisteria will be in bloom, and that's always nice. I really should. In fact, maybe I will this year. I haven't been there for about 7 or 8 years now, but in Tamana, which is a little town north of. Why, thank you very much, JJ Walsh. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the high five. Awards are always welcome. Yeah, wisteria are gorgeous. And as I was saying, the place in Tamana, a small town north of here, there's a shrine by the name of Yamada Jinja, which puts great, the people in the neighborhood are the ones who have volunteered to take care of the wisteria at that shrine. And like wisteria as well, color, but really attracts the bumblebees, which puts me off hanging around under them. Yeah, it's true. One tall watchtower. Oh, the watchtower. Oh, yeah. I didn't advertise that because that's actually the local prison. Yeah, there's a prison now, just a short walk away from the university. But I don't really worry too much about that. I figure if anybody would ever escape from there. Yes, the iOS Apps update is out. Yeah, I think it maybe came out yesterday. I updated today. Maybe that's why things are looking a little bit better today. Apps is still growing and improving. Very positive sign. So here we are coming to the university trees. I can see, I don't know if you were able to notice, but I can see lots of blossoms that have fallen on the ground here already. So unfortunately, I think this last weekend, Saturday, Sunday, would have been about, about the best possible viewing. But because of the overcast skies and rain, it really wasn't the best. But today you have the opportunity to watch. Those trees are huge. Yeah, they are pretty good size. Yeah, the ones over there, pretty good size. The ones here are nice. See people still taking advantage of the cherry trees, watching the cherry blossoms. But this is a time when you can enjoy the snowfall cherry blossoms while you enjoy the cherry blossoms still on the trees. Yeah, they are pretty good sized trees. And as I noted before, we've got branches that are hanging down over the over the stream there. The stream is, right now, there hasn't been enough rain to really have the stream flowing. It's what we used to call a dry run. Not really quite dry, there are puddles down there, but during the rainy season, it is a full-fledged stream with the water flowing. Yeah, listen. The cherry trees are looking pretty good. Yeah, I can see close up there, you can see there are still blossoms that aren't fully opened yet. So this particular tree, anyway, still is going to open more in the near future. While already we have blossoms that have fallen to the ground. So this is one of my preferred times to view the cherry blossoms. As I said, you can enjoy both the blossoms on the tree as well as occasionally a few blossoms falling down. Here's that bridge that I always talk about. Go out onto the bridge, look to the left, and you can see both sides of the stream. But you can't get edible cherries from the trees. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, actually, there are cherry trees, of course, in Japan that do produce cherries. They have the sakurambo, the cherry fruits, cherry berries, but not these particular trees, of course. But the Japanese cherries, honestly, are not as sweet and delicious as the Japanese variety, or as the American variety. The Japanese sakurambo are not as sweet and flavorful as the American variety of cherries. Oh, gorgeous. Yes, it is gorgeous. Yeah, I feel so fortunate that this place is so close to my work. With it, I showed you there are a few cherry trees on the university grounds, but this area, just 2 minutes, 3 minute walk away from the university, is really quite lovely. And as I've said before, unfortunately, because of the steep slope of the banks, there's not really a prime location for setting up your picnic and doing the real hanami by sitting with your friends or colleagues, family, or colleagues, and enjoying bento, the box lunch, under the cherry trees. The sky, you can see there's clouds, but also blue. This is the best weather we've had since the cherry blossoms have really been mostly open. We had good weather when they were just starting to open, but when they got to 80%, 70, 80% or so, then it clouded over and we got some rain yesterday. But today we're fortunate. It's supposed to clear off even more. So as I said, rainy days. Yesterday I didn't get out to broadcast the cherry blossoms at that time. Yeah, you really get up close. You want to see a close-up? How about a close-up of the cherry? Yeah, how's that? You can see there are still some buds that have yet to fully develop and open yet. So we could be looking at several more days of blossoms. Yeah, that's very true. They are beautiful blossoms, and it's very Japanese, very much part of Japanese culture. This short period of time when you can really enjoy something of such exquisite beauty. It's now, and a week from now, you won't be able to see this. I have a peach tree that is blossoming that I'm enjoying today. Oh, peaches are beautiful too. Yeah, Japan. So a month ago, the plums, ume, the Japanese plum trees were blooming. Those are beautiful. There's another place again in Tamana. I used to live in Tamana, this small town north of here, and there's a large park, and a section of the park has been set aside for not for cherry trees, although they have cherry trees there, but one section of the park has been set aside for the ume, the Japanese plum trees. So you get, and that's very near where I used to live. There are the cherry trees, there are the Japanese plum trees. Hello from Nashville. Welcome, Abyss. Yes. And so the cherry trees, the plum trees, and then that's near where the wisteria are. So in the park itself are the cherry trees and the Japanese plums. And nearby, about a 10-minute walk away from that park, is the Yamada Jinja that I spoke about that has the wisteria. And the wisteria are expanding every year. They are, the local people there, the neighborhood people are doing a wonderful job taking care of them. It's expanded to well over half a football field of area of wisteria hanging down. It's a major event when the wisteria are in bloom. I think I'm going to have to go there again this year. Yeah. Again, we see the snow drifts of cherry blossoms. Yeah, so we've come full circle. Here we are at the front again. The better than here, the other bridge where you're in the center of this batch of cherry trees is better. This one has unfortunately the eyesore there of the whatever kind of station that is. But it is a wonderful location, and if I have time today, I'm not sure I'll have time, but in the near future, hopefully today or tomorrow, I'll be able to get around to the backside of the university where there is another, actually this small stream continues around the back of the university, and there are again cherry trees planted along that section of the stream also. Takara, my treasure, our treasure is here. Not my treasure. I don't have any claims on Takara. She's everyone's treasure. Yes, nice, very nice. Great way to start the week, eh? Okay, how are we doing here? All right, I guess I can cross the street. And unfortunately, I've got some work I need to do today, so I'm gonna have to end this broadcast soon here to run to my office and get some work done. Oh, Mondays, yeah. But at least I have the images of beautiful cherry blossoms in my head, kind of stimulate me. Raymond Lanes, okay. I don't know if you've seen a previous broadcast of mine. The tree down here is a cherry tree, and this is one that's ahead of the curve for some reason. You can see the cherry blossoms. There it is in the center of the frame now. The cherry blossoms are almost gone. In fact, they've even been cleaned up by our custodial staff. So there are not even very many blossoms on the ground. But yes, this is a cherry tree that has gone over to the green leaves that are coming out. And that is the fate, it is the fate of all the cherry trees here. The blossoms give way to the green leaves. The green is also lovely, but there's something special about that week or 10 days of the pink, beautiful blossoms. Gozaimasu. I think it's time for me to end this broadcast. I'm working on a new broadcast that it's a same type of questions, survey of 100 people, and people try to guess what the most popular answer is and are given points based on how many people in the survey gave that same answer. Little variation on the quiz broadcast that I had been doing. I will continue to do the quiz broadcast also, but yeah, I thought I'd try that. Friendly Feud. So watch out for that. Guess you don't need to see the stairway. I'll show you my face here as I say goodbye. So thanks again for watching. Thanks so much for the awards. Always appreciated. And I'll see you.